We are back. I'm grabbing this is a $3 bin at my local card shop. They host a sale they do every so often, probably around every 3 months or so, give or take. And they they slash the prices. So the $3 cards are then $1. The $1 cards are then 50 cents. 50 cents are then 4 for $1. So, every time they do this, I go and try to pile as much up as I can, buy every card that makes sense to me at the given price point. I don't get too much of a discount, even when I buy as much as I do, especially given the sale, but, something that I know I get a little bit of a discount, but not so much. But I'm grabbing pretty much any player that has any name value, like that's a Michael Thomas score patch. It's not even a rookie. There's some, I believe there was Dante Foreman, there was some AJP Ryan, or any just cool looking patches I'll grab for $1 just to run on whatnot. Take some chances every now and then. That was just a really cool, I don't remember the player even, but these are some AJP Ryans. But I'm going to be going over each and every single card in a future video, probably be 2 videos from now, so probably in about, I would guess, Friday. After the game start. Josh Reynolds, he's on the Broncos. He's a wide receiver, and they lost Jerry Jeudy, so he has some potential play time that he could be seeing. That's a Deontay Foreman. I'm gonna grab Deontay Foreman. The Browns signed him to be like their goal line back. I think I might have missed 2 there potentially. I think they might have been Deontay Foreman's. But I'm going to grab any rookie patch of him for $1, especially because he could start hot, get like a touchdown or 2 in the first week, and then those cards will sell for a little bit. And then we're just going through Deontay Foreman's. There's a lot of Deontay Foreman. There's going to be that's a Curtis Samuel rookie patch. So pretty cool. He's a wide receiver for the Bills now. Bradley Chubb, I'll take a chance on. Big name defensive player. Christian Kirk, dual relic. Rookie patch also, I'm pretty sure, on that guy. I believe that's a Deontay Johnson, potentially. And then the Josh Dobbs I might have picked up, just given he's the backup for the 49ers. I think that was a Christian Kirk there. Deontay Foreman, I'm going to grab. It's kind of wild to see all these players that didn't pan out too, right? Josh Rosen, there's like Doug Baldwin there. Might have grabbed that one, potentially, Doug Baldwin. I think I might. Kenyon Drake, do I grab the Doug? Actually, I don't think that was Doug Baldwin. I think that might have been Doug Williams, it looked like, just at a first glance. But yeah, so just putting everything back so that the next person to look through has a nice, clean box to look through. Not everything's going to be everywhere. And this is one tip I would recommend also if you're buying in quantities like I do. I count out the cards. I get the total price of the sticker for the seller. This is something I do pretty much as I do it probably, I would guess, like 50, 60% of the time, maybe 40% of the time, somewhere in that range. But I knew I was grabbing so much stuff, so I wanted to make sure I had the easiest way to do so and get the price that they were wanting. But that was 25 cards. I put the sticker price at the top left, the asking price with the sale on the bottom left, the total dollar amount in the top right, and then the total cards in the bottom right, so that in case they wanted to check it out. But Taiwan Taylor, that was a super cool auto. I'm going to grab any Taiwan Taylor auto for $1 and just run it through whatnot just because of how cool his signature is. There's some cards I probably could have took chances on there, like Mike Williams. He's now a New York Jet wide receiver. This is David Njoku, optic rated rookies. That's a Myles Garrett rookie. Jabril Peppers, numbered out of 99, I believe that would be. I don't grab the Njokus, it looks like, but could have potentially took a chance. Some Curtis Samuels I'm going to grab, especially parallels. Dalvin Cook I'm going to grab. I don't grab every single auto. Just if I think it's, something that has some name value, like especially Optic Donruss, parallel rookie autograph. I'm going to grab at $1 just to run through. I don't have enough autos to run through on whatnot ever, so I might miss stuff here and there occasionally too. I think that might have been I don't think it was a Dalvin Cook, just seeing his photo right there, but some auto. That could be a PC piece. Raiders autograph from Optic Donruss. I'm going to grab any Optic Donruss parallel autograph just from my local card shop mainly. Just want to support them more and more. And because I've grown up here since I was 12, just around, maybe a little younger. So to have a card shop out here, I want there to be something that will last long for the community, and hopefully it stays around, and, you know, some people can find really amazing deals and grow their card collection at a young age. That would be one of my main goals in grabbing some stuff I might not usually grab from other people. As long as, you know, I'm supporting them and having them be able to make their money, and hopefully I'm able to make mine as well. I'm going to grab some stuff, more stuff that, you know, I might not grab in other situations. Like I might not grab any Curtis Samuel rookie for $1. Might want to pay maybe 80 cents, 75 cents, just so that I have a little more room, especially with on whatnot getting 57 cents at $1 bid. And that's a reminder, every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST, I go live on whatnot. My username is Ruffa. It's just RUFFA. There's also a link down below, and I have the title on the screen, or like the words spelt out on the screen for you here. But I'm just going through just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because there's a lot of people in the card shop that like to communicate with me, so sometimes I do miss stuff because I am talking to some of the people I've met before. This is a basketball section. I grabbed literally one card out of here. Basketball is a little more rough for me, especially because basketball, you have so many more prospects and so many more players that don't end up doing anything. It's the same with baseball. It's just hard to tell who's actually going to pan out. And like even Kyle Kuzma, optic graded rookie parallels, at one point those would have been snags at $1. Now, not so much. Alonzo Ball would have been an amazing deal for $1 back a while ago, but not so much now. Maybe I might have missed out on some autos there. Could have been probably good potential buys. Just wasn't so much looking for basketball. I was looking for football. But I do run into a PC piece here on the De'Aaron Fox, so glad I looked through that little portion there. Potentially could have looked into some of the autographs. This is baseball, so Ozzie Albies, I'm going to grab a rookie card. I just know he had some name value, especially back when he was first starting. Didn't really mind too much what he was doing now. Mike Trout, just a super cool Mike Trout card. Looks like it. And then Aaron Judge. Some of these flashback, throwback designs, especially the refractors and certain other aspects of the cards, will do pretty well on whatnot, I've realized, when I ran just a couple. So I'm going to take a chance on some of them and just run them through. If I lose a couple cents, they go to collectors. I also don't run much baseball, so I'm going to grab a couple here and there. Might have been okay to grab that Josh Bell game used, I think. It might have been not game used. It might have been player worn, so I passed. But it might have been okay to do that. I just knew I had a Josh Bell gold color match I'm sitting on right now. That's all listed on eBay too, I'm pretty sure. But some Paul Goldschmidt, Jeremy Pena numbered card. Slowly getting more and more into baseball also. Hoping to sell more and more of different sports on my whatnot, especially as the time to sell them becomes good. Baseball is pretty much always good to sell. I mean, technically it's better to sell before the season, but the vets and stuff, cards that I'm going to grab, are pretty much always okay to sell. I probably will end up, if I'm lucky, breaking even on this baseball stuff. It's just, again, where I found that $25 card for 50 cents, I'm going to spend it elsewhere. That's pretty much how I look at it in bulk deals. I might, come across a super amazing deal, but I'm going to grab enough to where, it makes sense for both parties. And then that's the Andrew Vaughn, just a pin in Stars and Stripes. Nice chunk, nice fat patch. It's nothing really like super special. This lot took me a while to count, but this is like my fourth time counting. That's why I was able to count it so fast. I wanted to confirm the number because I got like 27 the first time, and then 2 other times I got 28, and then finally realized that it was 28 in there. And yeah, so just running through my little sticker formatting and talking to someone at the same time. I think the issue was I was talking to somebody while I was doing the counting for that stack, and finally able to get the prices situated there on those ones, and then move on to another box. So we'll get this box put back up for this shop, and now we're back to dollar bins. These are 50 cents per card, so I'm going to grab more often than I am if they're at $1. Have to be worth the pickup at $1 for me. Grab the Trey McBride's rookies. I've grabbed some Rondell Moore, just cool cards. This was way before his injury. This was July 24th, I believe this was. Kyler Murray, I think he's going to have a good year. Dominators, Optic Donruss insert. And yeah, I'm just going to grab the next team here. They're separated by teams, so that was the Cardinals, it's the Falcons. So it's kind of cool. There's a lot of organization in the dollar bins. That was a Matt Ryan Hype Silver Prism insert from a previous year Prism. Drake London, I'm going to grab acetate rookies of. Some Larry Fitzgerald cards I'm going to grab. DeAndre Hopkins, Fireburst. This is a hobby exclusive Crown Royale, Rondell Moore. Sadly, he got injured. I was hoping he would do big things. He's out for the season. But the Falcons, he's on the Falcons now. Rondell Moore was on the Cardinals, so that might have been just the Cardinals. I guess Falcons might have been dispersed in there. I'm not too sure. Thought I saw a Falcons logo. It's so small for me, so might be wrong there. Kyle Pitts, parallels, rookie insert from Prism. I'm going to grab. I'm not going to grab every single Kyle Pitts, but select rookies. I believe that's Drake London there. Kyle Pitts, Optic, the rookies. But yeah, so I'm just going to put that stack back. Got some Kyle Pitts and some Drake London rookies. And then we're on to the Ravens. So Ravens are pretty cool because you have a couple different prospects like Bateman. You got Devin Duvernay. You got Lamar Jackson. I don't grab too much in this pile. Marquise Brown is also another one I'm going to grab, especially with him being on the Chiefs. That helps his value out a lot. This is also before he got injured too. Star parallels I'm going to grab. Mosaic first year insert of Lamar. I believe Mark Ingram's on the card also. Potentially Marquise Brown also. It's another player there for the Ravens for sure. But I know Mark Ingram's on that card also. Love the first year Mosaic set, especially parallels and specifically serial numbered stuff. I believe those are Mark Ingram parallels that I grabbed at the end there. Just red, white, and blues. But yeah. So one of the people, Tyrese Halliburton, rookie, he handed me for 25 cents, I believe it would be. Just some cool stuff to run on whatnot. I actually am saving all the Tyrese Halliburton rookies to sell at once. That's kind of one of my game plans there. Kyle Hamilton, red, white, and blue, I'm pretty sure that was. He's a big name defensive player for the Ravens. He's got some name hype to him, so I'm going to grab that for sure. And yeah, so grab those Tyrese Halliburton rookies also at 25 cents a piece. And hopefully going to sell those right before or maybe a little after the season starts for basketball. Doing that with like 4 other of the big name rookies from that class. Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, and Tyrese Maxey. I'm grabbing as many of their cards as possible and then just going to sell them off in a bulk lot. Marquise Brown, I'm going to grab a rookie of him from Illusions. I believe that would be like Charlie Kozar. Ravens rookie prospect, numbered out of 50 or 75. Not too sure what the numbering on that one is. Orange laser. It might be 50, might be 75. But Marquise Brown I'm going to grab, even if they're absolute rookies, especially from my LCS. One of the big things I needed some dollar box content, so came at a good time for me to stash up on some dollar box content and some value singles. That was a JC Horn, I believe that was, on the optic variation rated rookie. JC Horn cards I'm going to grab, especially parallels. I think there might be some... No, that one's a JC Horn. I think the other might be Chuba Hubbard. So I'm going to grab some Chuba stuff. I think he's going to start off hot, especially with Jonathan Brooks being on the IR and out for the first 4 weeks for sure. Now, he wasn't in the back, but I knew, or in the past, when I grabbed him there. But I like Chuba. He was a really nice waiver wire pickup if you needed a running back for fantasy football last year. So, I'm going to grab some Chuba stuff, especially because I know that story. I even had him in a league. Helped me out big time when he had some big games and I needed a running back. James Cook, I'm going to grab rookies of. Especially because hopefully I'm getting a little discount at the end. I know what I paid for the lot deal after the fact, but in the moment, you never really know. You never really know if someone's going to say the exact price or if you're going to get a little discount for grabbing so much stuff out. But, I'm grabbing like Josh Allen random cards too. I'm not just grabbing big stuff. I think that's where, although I might find the occasional, little sneaky play, I'm going to grab Josh Allen, Don Russ Elite base cards. It's going to make up for the value where I might find a really nice card. Well, I'm grabbing stuff probably I shouldn't, just think about stuff like that and doing deals and stuff. I think I passed on that Chuba variation. It was someone or the other. I think it might have been a Terrace Marshall optic rated rookie variation. Now that I think about it, I just knew he could have a chance to do something being on the Panthers. And Bryce Young, hopefully going to have a resurgence here. I think people are counting him out too soon and too often now. But yeah, so just looking through these dollar bins that are now 50 cents off, 50 cents off, 50% off with the sale. There's a lot of stuff, that I'm trying to weave my way through. I might take a lot of stuff, is, I would say, not for me at 50 cents, but if you're collecting, man, I mean, who could go wrong with collecting some absolute legend players like Ed Reed? There's some other players like Roquan Smith, maybe. There's some big name players, Khalil Mack. I think I grabbed that optic holo. Potentially, maybe not. I'm contemplating I do. But, you can't go wrong with grabbing some of these players and putting them in a binder, stashing them away, and then one day being like, look at this binder full of absolute studs that had career hype to them, especially Khalil Mack, certain players like that, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen is another one, maybe Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. There's a whole bunch of different ways to collect too, right? This is me grabbing a lot of filler stuff, should I say. I'm not grabbing this stuff all the time if I'm not doing what I'm doing. I specifically sell on Whatnot. I run everything at $1. So for me, if I think someone might pay $1 for it, if it's a cool eye-catching card or a card that, I know the player has some name value, then I'm going to grab it. Like that Joe Mixon Fireburst, I'm going to grab. People seem to love the Fireburst every now and then. Chad Ochocinco-Johnson, T. Higgins rookies. The Chad Ochocinco-Johnson, a red Mosaic insert from Mosaic. So those are actually really hard to hit SP parallels. Not a lot of people know that. So when I see something like that in a 50-cent bin and, I might break even if I get $1 on it, but at least it's going to a home that I know is going to be happy with that purchase for $1, or someone might want to pay $2-3 on it. Not expecting $10 on a card like that, but Jerome Ford, Silver Prism, Mosaic rookie. I'm going to grab Jerome Ford. Was projected to be the starter for quite a bit because Nick Chubb with the injury he suffered last year. Baker Mayfield I'm going to grab also. Parallel Fireburst there. just a random Topps Chrome or Bowman Chrome Refractor numbered card. DTR, I'm going to grab Prism Rookie.
The what?
Obviously, some of this stuff, looking back at it, obviously,
Yeah.
again, I'm not going to be grabbing 50-cent cards like all of this if I'm not going to have a plan to do something with them. It's nice because for me, I was at the time I was selling about 200 plus cards a week. So for me, this was 3 shows of inventory. But now I sell 300 to 400 a week, each and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST on Whatnot. And so this is probably, I would say, stuff I would put like off to the side, maybe put like 100 cards in my second 2-row box, and then have my other 2-row box completely full of just absolutely sick cards. Some of the cards would classify as sick cards, like that Marvin Mims laser color match for the Broncos wide receiver. I think he's going to have a pretty decent year, especially with a new young gun QB that people are hyped upon. But certain cards like that, it will make their way into it. But again, I'm not going to be expecting $10 for a Marvin Mims laser card, even though I've seen people get ridiculous prices for worse cards. That's another story for another day, but I believe that would be a Noah font. I might not grab it. I'm not too sure. Or maybe it is. It might be a great Noah font, but numbered card, 50 cents. It's something I'm going to grab. I think I'd take a chance on this John Elway potentially. I actually don't, but Cortland Sutton Green Express Lane or something or the other insert. I go through every single card. Thunder and Lightning, I think it might be. I'm not too sure. It just says Thunder, I think, but we're pretty much winding down here. It's like 5 minutes left on the video. A lot of this is stuff I might have paid, might be cutting it close value-wise, but because it is my local card shop, I am going to, again, grab more stuff than I would previously if it wasn't my LCS. Also, I'm going to be starting to be more strict on what I buy, to be honest. I'll buy, I'll buy stuff like this still, but going to be more and more strict on what I buy just because I know a place to get really great deals at. But Jared Goff, there's a pink Donruss Elite insert. But Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford. I think that might have actually been a Matthew Stafford old school card. I'm going to grab. The Rams are supposed to be having an insane offense this year, especially with the emergence of Jordan Whittington as a rookie this year. Maybe another Puka Nacua instance there. Those select company insert cards from select draft picks do really well for me, especially parallels of them. That's just a nice Michigan. 3 big names: Nico Collins, Aiden Hutchinson, and Charles Woodson. I'm going to take a chance on. I think I grab all these Devontae Adams cards. I'm not too sure. I might have not grabbed some of them. I think I grabbed the majority of them. Devontae Adams, you can't really go too wrong, especially as a Raiders fan. You're pretty much, either you're going to, break even, get him to a good home, or you're going to just keep him yourself. That's how I look at it. Jaden Reed, I'm going to grab for sure. Dontavian Wicks, that's really a $5 card on the laser rookie. I actually sold it for $7. It's a $7 card. So pretty nice grab there. But again, you're not expecting $7 for every single card you grab here. So not the most insane margins, but at the same time, once you know your stuff, once you know the players to look for, especially this card's sick. I think that's the Devontae Adams, a blue spectrum absolute. And that year is the base sets like that gold yellowish background for all the base cards in absolute. So one of my favorite absolute sets for that reason, especially because of the spectrum cards, just super shiny. Actually sold that's a second year Mahomes set. Sold one of those. I think it was the blue spectrum also for Mahomes. I sold that for like $60 or some crazy amount. Nico Collins, I'm going to grab. This is the Texans section, so hey, that rhymed. Texans section. So I'm going to grab quite a bit of rookies, big name players. Like TJ Watt is a part of there too. I think it might be Deontay Foreman in those ones. Figure, why not? At 50 cents, especially he might have some good touchdown games. Peyton Manning cards I'm going to take some chances on. I think that was Michael Pittman Jr. rookies I grabbed earlier, a singular one. Yeah, select premier level looks like in the stack there. And then this is it's supposed to be the Colts section only. But yeah, so I'm going to grab some Peyton Manning stuff. I'm not going to grab all the Peyton Manning stuff. Just if I think it's cool, if it's something might be able to take a chance on. Phillip Rivers and his Colts uni, didn't really love that one. Andrew Luck is a lot of the Colts section there. But yeah, Dominators, Peyton Manning, I'm going to grab that one too. Dominators every now and then do pretty well for me on Whatnot. But yeah, I'm hoping in the future to be able to run a show every single day on Whatnot. I mean, why not, especially if you can find, properly source the amount of inventory you need to do so. Travis Etienne rookies I'm going to grab at 50 cents. That was Gardner Minshew, just cool insert. I'm not going to grab every single Travis Etienne rookie also. Didn't grab the absolute introductions one, but pretty much wrapping it down here. We have 30 seconds left on this video. I'm going to go through the last little pile here and then call it for this portion. Don't want to make these videos too long. We have one more video of me going through the dollar bins at my local card shop. To end it off, we got that Travis Etienne, Don Russell rookie, and a Josh Allen Illusions rookie, the defensive player. But appreciate it for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.